んこんばんは。とある科学のレールガンで美坂美琴役の佐藤里奈です。
Yeah, so obviously we're just gonna jump to the next episode. One thing I wanted to mention that I remember I thought about it, but I was like, maybe I'm just reaching if I'm remembering wrong. But obviously, Accelerator. I remember they said something about the Misaka network does his calculations for him. So I'm assuming he was affected by what happened, just what we just saw in the last episode with the whole network thing. So the virus affected him too. Interesting. Anyway, everybody's joining the battle. I mean, that's literally the name of the episode. We're joining the battle. So let's see what our favorite characters. Come on, Toma, Accelerator. I already know I'm gonna like Gunha. Is that his name? The number 7 guy. And Misaka. Well, I guess we're fighting Misaka. So let's see what happens. So this isn't Crowley's main plan. This is in the shadow of his main plan. That's interesting. What's that man's main plan? So is he using magic to get her to level 6? Because he has like a special eye. Is it magic? So because they keep saying level 6 will reach God. So maybe the only way is to use magic and not science. I don't know. So you mean to tell me that if Misaka reaches level 6 and Toma can still block her ability, like what is his hand? Is he God? That's the only thing that makes sense. I don't understand what he's made of. Ooh, precious boy. Let's go. The heroes arrived. Let's go. Someone has asked me before. I mean, I just use what's it, Apple Music, to sing along. So this is how you learn Japanese. Nah, I'm joking. Obviously, Toma always running. He was running to remember in the Railgun in last season to get to Accelerator. If Toma touches Kuroko, I think the ability would wear off. So let's see what happens if they all meet up here. So wait. Did they like? Because obviously, wait, is she? I don't. Misaka is not connected to the Misaka network. So did they put the network in her for somehow? So she gets the network plus her level 5 abilities. Maybe that's how she gets to level 6. I don't know. And with some magic, spliced in comes the Powerpuff Girl. 覚えてる。思い出した。許さない。たとえどんな理由がこんなのことやつら。もう二度と止めなくちゃ。止めなくちゃ。どうやって？あれあれ、あのビル。この街を。How is she control? What's her ability? I thought it was clones. Is that like an antenna or something? Oh my god. Did that just happen? Were people in that building? Okay, okay, the building is still there. Okay. I, two. Oh my god. They started with the percentages. Okay. See, now that I think about it, she's the one whose friend died, Dolly, right? Don't tell me she's trying to get level 6 because level 6 they call it like a divine power because level 5 is already so crazy. So level 6 must be like divine power. So it reminds me of Accelerator with Hirumi. So is she gonna trying to pull like a Hirumi Shigata, do something with her friend? I don't know. Let's see where this is going. This level 6 business is getting out of hand. Is he being controlled? I saw like sparkles in his eyes. Toma. Because he's a hero. She likes Toma? Oh shit. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I was going to be like, how can she mind control that? But Kuroko coming clutch. Yo, what's this beat? We in the club? She doesn't know who the other level 5 is. That's a weird question. She's wearing the. Wait, how come she. She's wearing the Tokugawa outfit. Did she take her memory of. No. I'm super confused. Why would she ask who she is? Saturn knows who she is. So why does Kuroko not know who she is? They go to the same school. They're wearing the sportswear of the school. What is going on? Did she take her memories? But she should have. I'm confused. Did she get her memories back? Oh. Okay. Did not work. Oh, she has like a force. Oh my goodness. Who? What the hell? Oh, he's affecting her. I see. I assume that guy's gonna help him. But how can you stop the rocks? Exactly what I was gonna say. Jesus. Oh, but okay. Okay. Hyper extreme something giga punch. Okay. Let's go. Yes. No guts. Misaka, Misaka. Because guts is the answer to all problems. Oh, flex on them. Okay. Okay. Konjo. Ah, Sogita Guna. Kamijo Toma. Ooh, let's go. Don't end. I'll take. Oh shit. How long do we have left? Can we still have some time? We still have some time. Okay, Koroko. What the hell? He headbutt that shit. Oh, magnetism. What does he? What's his ability? He's using like kinetic energy to cause explosion. Oh, sheesh. The new tag team of the century. Foo, foo, foo. That shit flying. This is the time. Toma, come on, come on. Throw him. Oh, yes. Throw him. Let's go. Come on. Touch it, touch it, touch it. You know what to do, the boy. And come on. Did it work? It's working? Oh, it's not enough. Come on. You've got to be kidding me. He's going to get there. Yeah, this man is a... Oh, shit. Let's go. Okay. That's funny. Yeah. Carrying him. What's he? Otome? Princess? Hime. No, Otome. Hime. I guess, kind of. It's the end, yeah. That shit was fire. This girl is on fire. The boys too are on fire. This shit is so hot. So, okay. Shit, I'm tired, but you know, let's just quickly talk about these 2 episodes. So joining the battle. Obviously, like I said, Sugita Gunha makes his official fighting appearance. I don't know what his ability is. He's hitting stuff with, he does a hyper punch, but I don't know, like friction, kinetic energy. I have no idea what the ability is. I don't think the mic is on for this, so apologies if the audio is poor, but I think the phone should be passable of quality. I don't even know if, forget about it. Yeah, so like what happened is pretty simple. The highlight was when, because I mean, title of the episode is joining the battle, so everything was in service of them joining the battle, or was leading, rather, not in service, was leading to that, to them to join the battle. Before that, obviously, it was just like she controlled the people, go fix the thing. They spoke about the exterior and how it's part of her brain, and you know, I guess they took part of her cerebral cortex, enlarged it, like cloned it and enlarged it, or whatever it was. It's crazy all the shit they do. You would think, like, why are they still here? Like, what do they really do? Do they have to live in Academy City? Because I'm pretty sure you can leave because they sent. Because I'm pretty sure it's up to the prerogative of the parents to send their kid here, so they should be able to leave. Why do they need? Obviously, you can't leave just to leave, obviously, but I mean, if your parents want you out, you should be able to go out, and I mean the sisters went out, right? So it was, yeah, the sisters went and they're level 2. So although I think they were smuggled. Yeah, but then obviously there's the stuff with Aleister Crowley. What is going on that front of only God knows about what's happening there. They spoke about how, what is her name? Let's just say Dolly's friend, the purple hair girl, like Miktori or whatever her name is, we'll call her Mi-chan. So how Mi-chan is affecting the network, and the network is what is affecting Misaka, because I was going to be like, how does mental out affect Misaka? But it's kind of like how in Fire Force, Shinra connected to Evangelist using Sho, because Sho was already connected to Evangelist. Do you get what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Of course you do. You're all smart people. I'm not that bright, but no, it was pretty late. We haven't seen Kongo in a while. Misaki knows Toma and his ability, but Toma doesn't know her, or he couldn't tell her from her voice. And she seems to like Toma. What's the backstory there? He saved her when she was young. Although the Toma is different from before, is different from now. And they didn't even, well, we have not seen that much. But they didn't even really highlight the difference. We didn't even spend that much time with like the original Toma. It was like 6 episodes. And then he lost his memory. So it's like we don't even know who that person is, which is kind of sad that the anime didn't delve on this. And also, I guess I spoke in length of talking about Index and Railgun in the last video. You see it in the last episode. So, but in this one, I just want to add on to that video in terms of when you compare like popularity of a series. Like if you look at like, let's say One Piece, Naruto, all this kind of shit. You know, obviously One Piece most popular out of them. Obviously Naruto, then Bleach. Now, if you think of, let's say we use DVD sales as an example. I mean, now it's dying out of order, but before it was bigger before. It was bigger before than now. So, but when you think about the fan base of a franchise who read the source material, now let's say 1 million people watch One Piece, or sorry, like say 2 million people average, 2 million people buy a One Piece volume, around that. I think about 1.3, 1.5 people read One Piece, Naruto per volume, and I think Bleach is about 700, 800k. So I think it's actually like, when you look at it, generally it's like half. So each one is times 2 of the next one. So One Piece will do like, during like, after the time skip, One Piece will do like 3 mil. Naruto will do like 1.3, close around at 1 point something. And Bleach will do like, I think 700k, 600k. Although after the Aizen arc, it was like 400k. So yeah, but let's just say 700, 800k is what it was doing on average in Japan. So if you think about that, that's 800 people who generally are fans of the franchise using manga sales, 1 million people for One Piece, and 3 million people for 1 million people for Naruto and 3 million people for Bleach. But when you look at the DVD sales, you see, for example, Bleach, I think Bleach had higher than One Piece, or even Gintama. Gintama had the highest, but Gintama's fan base is not as big as obviously One Piece. So, you know, that all that tells me is the production value. Well, not the production value, but the anime, because obviously anime is not cheap. Like the DVDs are not cheap. So the anime has to have like significant value for you to spend money, even though I'm a fan. Like I'm not gonna buy the Naruto DVDs, despite being I'm a fan, or the One Piece DVDs. Like I love One Piece, but I'm not gonna buy the DVDs. Like no, I could buy the DVDs or something like, I don't know, Fire Force. The quality of the series is very good, and I like that. So that's what I mean. Like the quality of a show would determine, for anime, would determine how much the existing fan base buys that thing. Like I think the total for Bleach's DVD or sales for the whole run is like 500k. That's not even like the amount of people that's like the amount of people who buy one volume in one setting. Obviously, the value of manga and anime is different. But what that tells me is the people who watch Bleach, because obviously it's maybe like 10k per DVD or something, like, because they have a lot of DVDs, so maybe like 10k or 15k per DVD will fluctuate. So what that means is a number of the Bleach fans within their fan base deem the property to be worth that amount of money, whereas in like One Piece and I guess Naruto to a larger extent, because Naruto has like what, 200k or something like that. It's a lot less than Bleach and One Piece, and Gintama is crazy up there. So it means that the people who read the manga and then watch the anime, there's significant improvement in what they read to what they watch. Whereas in Naruto and One Piece, One Piece there is, because it's like, I think Naruto had the worst opening arc in terms of like the quality of the series. Like when Bleach had the best Bleach's quality is crazy for a weekly anime. Is crazy. One Piece is also crazy, and also because One Piece, there aren't a lot of crazy fights, especially in the beginning. There's a lot of comedy, so they could, for example, Zoro getting lost, they can play that joke like 3 times. Maybe in the manga happened once. So things like that is very easy to, elongate the episodes and not go too fast through the manga content. Whereas in Naruto, it's fight, so it's either they have to do still shots to make them waste time, panning shots. That's the only way they can do it, and those things, or do flashbacks, and that's the only way they can do it. And that obviously disrupts the value of the whole series. Like that affects the value. Like people think the reality. I know people think that shows aren't carried by animation, but a good show, not that, like, if a show is good, like not a bad show, but like even if a show is of high quality enough, you forget its flaws, because if the show is moving fast enough, very well paced, you wouldn't have time to start thinking of, oh my god, this is a problem, because they move on to the next thing pretty quickly at a very good pace. You know what I mean? So like, even if, let's say, I mean, this is a comment that's thrown me Demon Slayer a lot, and obviously I would say there's some value to that, but that's not the whole truth. There's obviously some, yeah, the animation is great, and obviously that helps the series. If the animation, it wouldn't be as popular, but obviously people are not giving enough credit to the source material, so it is what it is. So if, for example, if you go and read some of the comments on, let's say, Japanese, like the first Naruto arc of Shippuden, or the first 2 arcs, that arc was a slog. It was 32 chapters for the Kazekage rescue arc. It was like 30 something chapters too for the manga arc. That's like 1 chapter per episode. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, to be honest with you. And let's not even talk about Dressrosa. Because if you like One Piece, like DVD sales now is, I don't know, it's like 400, just 400 or 300 or 600, 5, maybe 500 or something like that. 600. Boruto does like 400 or something like that. So definitely, I mean, to be fair, Naruto was never really doing that high. I'm not really surprised. The one that did really high was like the Kakashi backstory. That did pretty well. I think, especially part 1 Naruto, he didn't do that high. Maybe towards the Sasuke retrieval arc, or from the Tsunade arc. From the Tsunade arc, like, there is a bump in... Why am I talking about Naruto in a Railgun video? This has gone on a whole different tangent. On a completely different tangent. Maybe I'll talk about this at length in a different time. But basically, what I'm saying is, the fan base of Railgun Index, or the fan base of Index, is, let's say, 200k. The amount of people who buy the volumes or the DVDs or Blu-rays for Railgun is, what, I don't know, 10k, 20k, whatever. No, because there's going to be like different volumes of the Blu-ray. So let's say 7k, 6k per volume. They're like, let's say 5 volumes. Let's say, I don't know, 35k, something like that. That's 7k. That's not even 10% of the total amount of fans buying it. So what does that tell you? It just tells you that they're fans of the source material, but what they're seeing that is represented on TV, in terms of the media, is not worth spending that much money in Index. But in Railgun, they're like, oh, it's worth that much money because they've done this, and this, and it's of that quality. That's what it tells me. And I don't know where I was going with that, but I just felt like I had to finish that thought process. I'm just gonna stop here, stop rambling. If anybody made it here, just kudos to you. Comment in the section, because I'll comment if you made it to the end and you're like, no, because bruv. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Safe.